go. It's time to worship, guys. I'm Rodney Fickus. I'm the spiritual formation pastor here at Hope Christian Church. And we're going to give you a little bit of a walkthrough what to expect when you arrive. So what we're going to ask everybody to do is to actually park out front here because we want you to come through the front doors. So all the other doors are going to be locked in the building except these front doors. So even if you have a key to the building, we're going to ask that you come in through the front doors. So come with me. One of the things you're going to notice here is that we're going to leave the doors closed and locked until 15 minutes prior to the service. So if you're coming at the 8 o'clock, at 7:45, the doors will be open. You'll be able to come in. For the 9:15 at 9 a.m., the doors will be open, and at 10:45, we will open them at 10:30. So either remain in your car or hang out in the parking lot and talk with others, but the doors won't be open until 15 minutes prior to the service. So the doors are going to be automatically propped open for you. So we're going to create a touch-free environment for you. Everywhere that you would have to normally touch a doorknob or whatever, those are going to be propped open for you. So just come on in, and most things are going to look fairly normal to you, but we're going to point out some of the other things. So throughout the building, we're going to have places where there'll be hand sanitizer. Certainly use that generously, and you'll find that throughout the area. So come on in. All right, once you're inside the building, it's up to you whether you want to use a mask. So masks aren't required, they are encouraged, and so bring your own mask if you want a mask. We do have a few disposable masks that if you forget to bring one or if you want one and don't have one. So anyway, just masks are optional but highly encouraged. So one of the things I do want to remind you again about the doors, this entrance is where you will come in. You will not leave the same way you came in. So you're going to exit through the sanctuary doors, and I'll show you those doors here in just a minute. So come on with me. For many of you, you'll just be stepping into the building after probably 2 or 3 months. So it's going to be great to see you here. Everything's going to look fairly normal. One thing we are going to do a little bit differently is at the coffee bar. So what you'll do at the coffee bar, we're going to already have coffee poured for you in a cup with a lid on it. If you need creamer and sugar, we have a station over here I'll show you in a moment, but if you're up for coffee, just grab one of these. It'll already be prepared for you. If you are a sugar and creamer type of person, you'll move over to our kiosk here, and there'll be a volunteer here to hand you whatever you want. So again, trying to create a touch-free, contactless environment all the way from the front door to the coffee bar and even here as you prepare your coffee. So, all right, talk a little bit about bathrooms. There will be bathrooms, that's good news. A couple little differences. These doors will be propped open. They're still private, so don't worry about that. We will have volunteers outside these bathroom doors because we do want to limit the number of people that go in there. So probably going to allow 2 or 3, maybe in the women's, maybe a little bit more. It's a lot larger bathroom. So again, everything is still available to you in terms of restrooms. Got hand sanitizer again available right outside these restrooms. Our water fountains will not be available. So if you need water, we can ask somebody at the coffee bar. They'd be glad to get you a glass of water, but let's not use the fountains for a while. So. All right, so as you move into the auditorium, again, another sanitizing station. But what we're going to do is we've got individually wrapped communion. If you were at our drive-in service, you're familiar with these already. It's already got the wafer, communion wafer, as well as the juice. Just grab one for each of your family members as you move into the auditorium. So our third service, our 10:45 service, is actually full right now for this first Sunday. And so there's a possibility that we're going to have a few walk-ins. We do prefer that you register. If for some reason you walk in and the service is full with those who have registered, we're going to have an overflow area up the stairs over here into the student ministry room. So you would actually come, again, through the front doors, grab some coffee, grab your communion just like everybody else. But if you didn't register and our service is full, we're going to ask you to proceed up those stairs into an overflow room that seats around 50 people or so. So you're still welcome, but it's just encouraging you to register each week. So as we move into the auditorium, what will be here, if you've got children, we're going to have 2 different age groups of little bags of just activities and coloring pages and things like that that can keep your children busy during the service. I do want to say this. most people are going to be more concerned about their children being disruptive than anybody else around you. So be comfortable, don't worry about that. We love that our children are going to be with us during the worship service, but we are going to prepare some bags to help you keep them busy and engaged during the service. So, and this is probably the only thing that's going to look a little different to you for a couple of reasons. One, you'll notice the seating. We've got the seating clustered in chairs to accommodate a particular family size. So we ask that when you come in to find a set of seats that most closely matches the size of your family. If for some reason you're having trouble finding a number of seats to accommodate your family, there'll be volunteers in here, and those volunteers would be glad to grab chairs from other clusters and bring them over to accommodate your family. So the other big thing you may notice is some improvements we've made on the stage. We're really excited about this. We've got a small screen that we put in the middle and some side screens now for lyrics. And so we're really excited for that and the worship experience that you'll have when you're with us on Sundays now. Back in the corner, of course, our baptistry is still there. We are going to still provide an opportunity for you to be baptized at the end of a service. If more than one family member is wanting to be baptized from a family, we will baptize you in order within your family. If there are other individuals from other families, we're going to actually just put a little bit of chlorine in the water to kind of disinfect a little bit before somebody else jumps in there. So we're going to still have a normal service. Again, the only thing abnormal about it is we're spaced out for socially distanced purposes. We're obviously limiting our capacity to 150 per service. Again, I want to remind you, get registered if you haven't registered for the service. You'll have to do that every week. So on Sunday afternoons, the next service the following week will be available. So every Sunday afternoon you can go out there and get registered. So we'll hope you'll do that and take time. Now, at the end of our service, instead of coming back out through the gathering area and out through the front doors where you came in, you'll actually leave through these exit doors. So these doors will be propped open for you when you're ready to leave. We will not be passing an offering plate during our normal worship service. So on your way out or at some point prior to the service, if you want, your offering can be dropped in right here in this little basket. And you can still do it online, of course, or mail in a check if you prefer to do that. But for the most part, everything is going to be just like it was when we left this place several months ago. And we are really excited about you being with us here on Sunday mornings to worship our Lord. And we'll see you on Sunday. Take care. We love you.